All right, now folks, we are here and you're looking at two large old barbells. Of course, weightlifters, you know they use these things, and incidentally, I have used them too in the past and still do. But they're not for weightlifting today. These are going to be used for a demonstration. But let me tell you what they are. They're old school barbells. They weigh 10 pounds a piece. They're solid steel. They're not synthetic stuff. They're solid steel. Take a look. Both sides. They're a little bit rusty, but let me tell you, they are about an inch thick. Now we're going to do a comparison today, folks. We're going to shoot the AR over here on the right side. Now these are identical. The AR, and we're going to shoot the AK over here on the left. Now we're going to see and make sure, in order to keep this probably from ricocheting, we're going to step back about 25 or 30 yards. Now if we happen to hit the center, we'll shoot it over, because that could happen here, because that's right in the middle of that. And you can see, if you're thinking that those are really not what I'm telling you, you can take a good look at that hole and it will tell you they're about an inch thick each. So let me say this. I've done stuff like this before, but not that thick a piece of steel. I'm going to tell you something. We're going to put these two guns to the test. I'm going to show you the guns just in a second. But I'm going to say this. I thank God that I am capable of doing stuff like this after undergoing a surgical procedure like I went through just about 3 months ago. Thank God that I'm able to do this stuff. And I am thankful, grateful to you good folks, my good friends. Friends like Dennis Neal. The man, let me tell you, he's been with me for a long time as just a friend, and I want to say a special hello to him. Every time he sends me a little comment, he'll say, "Brother Kenny, I'm still praying for you." Now listen, folks, that means a lot to me. You know, we Christians today, we should stick together like super glue sticking together with a piece of paper. Love one another, encourage one another, challenge one another, and help one another along the journey. That's what good friends are for, and that's what they should be like. Now, let's go down, and so many other good friends. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now let's go see those guns. Now we're going to shoot that distance to keep from these ricocheting, because you never know what could happen here. But let's go see those guns. Right, now folks, let me show you the guns that we're going to be using. Two rifles right here on my right. This is a brand new S&W M&P 15. Smith & Wesson MP15. And here is the bullet. That's a 5.56. And I want to say that that is a 55 grain bullet. All right. Now over here on my left, or your left, is an old AK. And right here's the bullet. That's a 7.62 by 39 mm, and it's 120 grain. Now we're going to load these guns. Let me load this AK because we're going to shoot it first. Here we go. Now, let's load the AR right here. Let's load the AR, folks, and put her in the barrel. Now we're ready to go. Now I'm going to shoot out there. Let me get my little unit here. I'm going to shoot out there, and I'm going to be shooting 25 or 30 yards. So you keep your eye out there on that target. Now I've got my ear protection and my eye protection, and we are going to do it. Let me get this right. Now let me pause before I do this, and I've got to say this. You may be thinking, well, Kenny, why would you want to do this? Why would you want to do this? There's all kinds of things that people are shooting into today, and every one of those are proving a point. Now, the AK is a super popular rifle. This one just happens to be an oldie, but let me tell you, it's a goodie. So I've never shot into that thick metal before. I never have. But I want to make sure that I get a good shot. Now, if I hit out there and I miss that center, hit that center part or whatever, we will just simply shoot it over again. So let's do it. Let me get this sight right. All right, now folks, you've seen both of these hit with the guns, of course, and they both hit the ground. Now we're starting over here with the AK. Now notice that I didn't intentionally shoot at that midsection of that, but that bullet hit right there, and it went through that hole and busted that block behind it. Now notice that. Notice that. Isn't that awesome? It just simply, right here, you can get a good close-up of that. It ricocheted right through that hole. It hit right there on the outer part of that. So we see that it put a good dent in that metal. And what would it have done? What would it have done to that if it had hit solid? So that's another video. All right. Now over here to the AR. Notice what it did. There is the hole that I put in that. It looks like it's penetrated maybe 1/4 of an inch back into that. And the impact of it busted that part of the block. Now this block had not had a chip. It was a full block. And it busted both sides of that block, this AR did. And that's the damage that it did to that block. Now, I call that pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And let me close by saying this, and I have to be honest with you. I have not shot into that thick of metal before with any type of rifle. No, I haven't. But I'm going to tell you something. With the power of those two guns being so close together, it's hard to draw the line as to how thick the metal could be or should be in order for it to either go through or to make a huge dent in it. In this case, I'm a little bit curious as to how deeper, if you will, how much more it would have went through on that AK. I kind of estimated just about the right amount in my mind with the AR as to how far that it would go through. But folks, that's not. That material is steel. And it's not synthetic stuff. So listen, I'm not telling you that is one awesome. Have you ever tried that before? I don't recommend that you try that. No, not at home. I do not. This is for entertainment purposes only, and you use that and do it in the wrong manner, that bullet could ricochet and kill somebody, so you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. This is for entertainment purposes only. Listen, if you like this, bless God, I love doing stuff like this. If you like this, and you like this, what I'm doing in general. You like the word, you like the demonstrations, you like the gun, and maybe even perhaps maybe you like me a little bit. Go ahead if you're a new viewer and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and you won't miss a single video. That little indicator will tell you that we've put up one, and you'll be ready to watch it. So listen, I appreciate all of you for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also too, don't forget, just go ahead and share the video with your friends and with your family. Praise God. You have a blessed day.